Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the Clippers starting 5. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward position. And for Utah, we've got Jusuf Nurkic, Bailey out there with Keontae George. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Markkanen in at small forward. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
George, no good. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Dunn looking over the floor. Here's Harden. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Collins, a screen on Markkanen. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
Pass to Bailey. George against Harden. Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. On offense, here are the Clippers. Dunn up top. Here is Harden, defended by George. Harden against George. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harden. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. With the drive, and finished off by Bailey.
About the showmanship there by Bailey.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here is Harden. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
George dishes to Nurkic. Anderson passes to George. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to George. Jazz passing it around. 6 to shoot. Markkanen sets the pick for Anderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Dunn kicks to Bogdanovic. Harden against George. Harden gets the bucket.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Markkanen. His last outing, 16 points for him. Over Bogdanovic. The kick out to Anderson. There's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Shot ready on the catch. Kyle Anderson in the catch and shoot.
Done outside. George against Harden. Kicks it out to Collins. Done outside. Misses the 3. Jazz trail by 3. To the paint. Outside, George. Markkanen passes to Anderson. Double team on Nurkic. And it's Bailey in the corner. From deep, George doesn't get it to drop for him. Dunn with some nice D. Harden kicks to Zubac. Bobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Markkanen. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What determination from Bailey, not letting the D get to him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And that one misses.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Harden inside the three-point line and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
It matters not where James Harden finds himself on the floor. He is a legit threat to put the ball in the basket.
George, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8-ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Utah with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Outside Bogdanovich. Done outside. Outside Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here, not everyone is happy with the approach. They're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Now here's Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Jazz trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass Markkanen. Nurkic the pass to George. Here's Bailey. No good. That would have tied it. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He gets that one. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And if you let Bogdanovich square up from mid-range, it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to George. Nurkic a screen on Harden. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bogdanovich dishes to Harden. Shoots the 3. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Harden. And now an 8-point Clipper lead. Jazz shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Now Anderson. 9 points last game out. Nurkic setting the pick for Anderson. Trying to end the drought and finished off by Nurkic.
This is about first setting a tremendously good screen by Nurk, then getting off the screen and converting and pick and roll. So good.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. 9 points in the game so far. Harden's shot is off.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Back to Anderson. The Clippers grab the miss. And it's Dunn penetrating. Endorsed for early on in Chris Dunn's career. But is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league. And there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
He's off on the first.
Let's remember, Chris Dunn is a guy who is always hunting for steals. He's got elite anticipation, so disruptive on the defensive end.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Anderson, and it's Collier in for Bailey. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hall's checked in, and he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 7. Outside, George. Nurkic setting the pick for George. To the middle, and finished off by Nurkic.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball.
The Clippers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Dunn attacking. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And the rejection by Collins.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Inside. And then Collins slams it in.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 7. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Stolen by Harden. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Now here's Markkanen. He has yet to score. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kicks it out to Harden. Ball passes to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. The tray. That's good from Dunn on the assist from Zubac. And the Clippers lead by 14. Here's Collier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Nurkic a screen on Harden. Outside, George. Off the run, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, my goodness. Keontae George leaving no doubt on that finish.
Harden outside. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a switch here. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And so it's Bogdan making highlights for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Brook Lopez is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Brown. And it's Miller in at the two-guard position.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Jones finds Miller. Lopez right side. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Filipowski. Lopez, no luck.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you, Kevin.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Paul. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Lopez. Brown outside. From outside the arc, Paul can't get it to go. Here's Collier. Scoreless thus far. Filipowski with it. Here's Sensabaugh. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Brown. Chris Dunn comes in for Miller. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul. That's good from Filipowski. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now, here's Markkanen, following the miss by Brook Lopez. Markkanen against Harden. Now, Filipowski. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Bailey. Jacks up a three. And Lopez pulls it down. Clippers leading by 11. Harden outside. Markkanen against Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Don't you love how comfortable Brook Lopez looks inside? Even when he knows contact is coming, he simply goes right through it.
That free throw good from Lopez.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
And he can't hit the second.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Collier. Here's Markkanen. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
This is what you hope. You want to see Markkanen mix it up on the glass, right? Keep the play alive. Make sure you convert.
To the inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
Look at Harden. He's received the 4th most votes in the West. If the All-Star game were today, he'd be starting.
And that's the way it should be. As dynamic as he's been this season, it wouldn't be right if he wasn't a part of that starting lineup.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Now, here's Markkanen. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Here's Lopez. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Sinks the three-pointer.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
So when we talk about value players, Doris, Derek Jones comes to mind.
Oh, Kevin, there is absolutely no doubt he deserves to be in this category. This guy combines great athleticism with an ability to knock down shots because he's worked at it. And defensively, we know he's going to make things tough on his opponent. Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Markkanen kicks to Anderson. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hangs home the trifecta.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jazz making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Done outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And good that time. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Utah making a change here. George is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. John Collins, he's checked in for Jones. George with the ball. Zubac defending. George with the bucket. George has got his second bucket.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. Again, Los Angeles.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Nurkic. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Clippers leading by 17. Harden outside. Down low. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
George looking over the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on James Harden. The Jazz have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
And George drops them both. Clippers leading by 17. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. No good with the layup. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Wow, Anderson at the rim. Look out below.
George against Harden. And Bogdanovich kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by George. Driving the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
To me, great offensive players have got to be able to draw contact and get to the free throw line. Keontae George does just that.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
At 6'4", guys, Keontae George brings both length and athleticism to both guard positions, and you love that on the defensive end, he can guard multiple as well.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Pass to Markkanen. And Anderson kicks to George. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Right, because everyone gets out of rhythm on occasion. It feels harder than it should be, but you've just got to keep working.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. We've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Jazz, number 1.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Here's Zubac. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Bailey. It's a 16-point game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Nice job by Bailey to sell that shot fake, looking like a veteran on that move.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Bailey. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Now, here is George. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Kevin, back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the first one at the line is good. And so Dunn nails both of them. Jazz trail by 17. George dishes to Nurkic. Fires the three. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Anderson. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Mr. Collins.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich up top. He's guarded by Markkanen. That one goes in. Bogdanovich has got 20.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
George passes to Markkanen. Back to George. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Nurkic. Clock at 6. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Anderson. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Here's Dunn. It's hauled in by George. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Nurkic the pass to Anderson. Markkanen a screen on Collins. Pass to Markkanen. Here's the three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul.
So DB, after winning the Most Improved award back in 2023, it's been hard for Markkanen to reach that level again.
I think one thing that happens, Kevin, when you become the focal point of the opponent's scout, you're getting the best defender, you might be getting multiple defenders, and that takes some time to adjust to.
And he hits the first of 3.
Guys, to me here we have a great example of what hard work can accomplish. Lauri Markkanen has made himself into one of the best offensive forces in the game.
And he's good on the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second.
Well, tremendous job by Markkanen defensively. Use your size to make it tough on that offensive player.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here is George. 10 points for him. Markkanen passes to Bailey. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Five to shoot, and stolen by Dunn. Pass to Harden. It's hauled in by George. Markkanen looking it over. Nailed from three-point land. Markkanen's got 7 points here in this quarter. That'll do it for the first half. Clippers ahead. They lead by 13. We've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Do a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just had to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Warriors, no one's picking them. Maybe if they play mistake-free ball, they'll have a chance, but a slim one at best.
I'm sure someone in the world is picking them, right? Maybe not. Who knows? Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
So it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for L.A. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Markkanen is out there with Anderson. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's George in at the point. It's the group right now for Utah.
Well, Chris Dunn brings positional size, so a little contact on the interior will not bother him.
For Los Angeles, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. Jazz trail by 14 to the paint. Anderson outside. George against Harden. Shoots from 14. George, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. The three from Harden. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. 5th is Ace Bailey.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
Clippers leading by 14. Outside, Bogdanovic. A three-pointer off the mark. And for the Jazz, they're shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Anderson kicks to George. The three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Collins setting the big for Bogdanovic. And there's Collins on the assist from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Jazz trail by 16. Outside, George to the middle. Here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
What a big night for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11, and it's in there. Zubac has got 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
When a pick like
like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 20. The second effort, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
One shot.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Utah calls timeout.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Utah Jazz.
Let's look at the numbers for Bogdanovich. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Jazz trail by 19. Outside, George, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
George against Harden. Anderson kicks to George. George with the screen on Dunn. Outside, Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Bailey sends a screen for Markkanen. They get it back.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Dunn attacking. George against Harden. Corner shot. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Dunn kicks to Harden. Outside, Bogdanovich. Collins, a screen on Markkanen. Bogdanovich, no luck. Jazz trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Harden looking it over. uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 13.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
The three from George. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Outside Collins. Bogdanovich against Markkanen. Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
George against Harden. Pass to Anderson. Collins with some nice D. Clippers leading by 16. So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
What pace on the fast break from Bogdanovich. Getting out ahead and protecting the opportunity to score.
And the Jazz call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
In for Markkanen. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Paul's checked in. George dishes to Nurkic. Back to George. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 18. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Done outside. Pass to Paul. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shot by Collins, no good. Utah has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now, here's George. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And once again, off the mark by Utah.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Anderson, a screen on Dunn. And it's Collier missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Dunn's shot's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Paul. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist in this one. A challenging stretch here for Utah. And here's Nurkic. Here's Collier. Anderson the screen. And it's Collier missing. And here are the Clippers. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Dunn. Off the iron that time. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here is Paul after the basket by Utah. Pass to Dunn. Now Bogdanovich. No good from outside. And stolen by Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Paul outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Utah calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
For the Clippers, Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Brown comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Christie subbed in for Chris Dunn. Here's George. He's got 13.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Screen by Niang. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Paul passes to Christie. Outside Collins. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Brown. Sensabaugh, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Paul. Misses off the left iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside for George. 52 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's the break. Jumps up. Pushes it down to finish the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Screen by Niang. Now George. Here he goes, and the layup is good. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Hey, you got ball.
Paul surveying the floor. Christie with the screen for Paul. Here's Lopez, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Clippers ahead, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, we've got Brown. Brook Lopez is out there with Derek Jones, and it's Chris Paul. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Jones finds Brown. And here's Harden for 3, and it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Collier. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Screen by Niang. Drives to the hoop.
Los Angeles foul. First personal foul, first team foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Jazz. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Flowers is checked in. Here's Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Jazz passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Utah Jazz.
Clippers leading by 21. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Zubac, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
And both free throws good for Zubac. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. It's stolen by Jones. Paul outside. Back to Jones. Now here's Harden. From the arc, drills the three-pointer.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And Batum throws it down.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
First free throw is good. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award, and the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's stolen, and now Utah, fast break. Collier, that's good.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Now here's Batum. Back to Paul. Batum sets a screen for Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Jazz.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Collier. For the 3. That shot off the mark. Excellent D that time from Jones. It's deflected. Here's Sensabaugh. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Zubac.
Lowry Markkanen, remember, 7-footer with incredible touch, just using his size well.
At the line for your Jazz, Lowry Markkanen, taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
For the Clippers, John Collins, he's checked in for Batum. Bogdanovich comes in for Derek Jones. And it's done in for Paul. And he makes both free throws. Clippers leading by 22. Done outside. Back to Harden. And they call an illegal screen here.
That screen, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Clippers foul. James Harden, 2nd personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Deontay George.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Outside Collins. Dunn passes to Collins. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Harden kicks to Collins. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. To the inside. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Rebound Utah. Outside George. Pass to Nurkic. Bailey with the ball. Outside George. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Dunn. Now Zubac. Here's Harden. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. The three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here is George. Nurkic dishes to George. Pass to Bailey. Fires for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
3 shots.
That free throw good from Bailey. Good on the second free throw. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Los Angeles leading by 17. Done. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got assist number 5 here tonight. Harden against George. Over Harden. George, no good. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, you love the aggressiveness from John Collins right there. Draws the contact in the process of being assertive.
Shooting for the Clippers, John Collins.
Take a break.
Taking
Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins.
Boy, guys, when he's at his best, John Collins can be an impact player at both ends of the floor. There's a lot of things this young guy does well.
He hits both from the stripe.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
And here's George. Larkin in a screen on Harden.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Keontae George, 2 shots.
2.
The first free throw is good. And George drops them both. Clippers leading by 19 points. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. Five to shoot. From deep three-point land. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Down low. Outside for George. Inside, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Now, here's Dunn. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just a sloppy quarter of basketball. Turnovers now becoming an issue.
The Jazz call timeout. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Now Bailey. Now Nurkic. Here's George. Takes the three. Rebounded by Zubac. Now here's Dunn. Collins outside. Outside Bogdanovic. From outside, and it's off.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Here's Bailey. Dunn covering. Here's Markkanen. George fires. And get the three.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Collins, a screen on George. He's off from three. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Zubac.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Bailey with the ball. Dunn covering. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Clippers ball. Substitution on the court.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Collier. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, you know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year was going to be special. And so, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ivica Zubats.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friend.